Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we are talking about how to practice self-love. How do you show yourself that you care about or taking care about yourself? And one of the things is like practicing positive affirmations. And affirmations are like especially positive affirmations. When we talk about positive affirmations, we are talking about the positive characteristics that you see in yourself. When you think about yourself, what comes to your mind? Do you think you're beautiful? Do you think you're tall? Do you think you're fat? You know, like all the things that come to mind when you think about yourself. And practicing self-love means you're looking at yourself and thinking about the positive things in your life or your personal characteristics. And positive affirmations you can practice like every morning. So when you wake up, what is the first thing that you do? For some people, maybe when they wake up in the morning, they start with a prayer, and the things that you talk about in your prayer between you and God. What do you say about yourself? Are you positive about the day? Do you ask for guidance towards all the activities that you have for the day? When you wake up and go to shower, prepare to go to work or your daily activities, when you look in the mirror, what do you see? Do you love the image that you see about yourself? What are the things that appear that you feel like I could change this? Or is there something that is like in your personality or in your, for example, if you're very tall or you're very short, those are things that are beyond your control. So how do you accept those things? Because for some people would say, I wish I was taller than how I am right now. I wish I was shorter. I wish, but accepting what you see in the mirror and saying that this is a perfect image of what I would like to be, then that is like, and telling yourself that this is what I love about myself, then that is like positive affirmation. If there are things that, so for example, things that you have control over. For example, if you feel like you've added so much weight than it is healthy, then those are things that you have control over. You can actually have a plan to change those things. But the things that you cannot change, acknowledge them and accept and use them to your advantage. If you have something that is weak in your body, somehow the body reciprocates by making other parts of the body become more stronger than the others. So appreciate what you have and use the not so nice things that you feel they are not nice to your advantage. And number 2 is set boundaries. One way of showing self-love to yourself is to set boundaries. Do you always say yes to everything? When people say, let's do this, let's go here, let's do that, do you sometimes stop to think about, is this important to me? Is it adding value to me as a person? Do I have to really do this? So learn to say no. Don't say yes if it's not working for you. Of course, you can do some things as a gesture for your friendships, but if in any way it's hurting you as a person, then don't. So learn to say no. No is a very powerful word. Just practice to say. In the beginning, it might feel like very difficult, but once you set your boundaries and say, this is what I can do and this is what I don't do, then it makes you are kind of putting value on yourself and not just saying yes to everything. Adopt a self-care routine. Do you have a routine to make sure that you're taking care of yourself? What are the things that when you do, it makes you feel happy, it makes you feel better, For example, exercising, the normal things that we are supposed to do, can actually boost our self-love and self-care. Exercise regularly, and actually it's recommended that you do at least 30 minutes per day for at least 5 days every week. So that's quite a lot. Have to have something physical to do to improve your health. Get enough sleep, and sleep that is refreshing. You can sleep 10 hours, 20 hours, but if your sleep is restless, then you wake up feeling tired because your sleep was not refreshing enough. So find out ways of improving your sleep and get enough sleep. If there are distractions that are making you not to sleep well, then find a way to eliminate those things if that's possible. And of course, if it's not possible, seek medical advice. There are people who've studied that, they are doctors, and they will be able to help. So don't struggle alone. Something else is to set aside finances. If you have a budget, or if you're working and you have a source of income, every time you budget for the basic needs and maybe the big financial investments, etc., always remember to set aside some money for your own use, for your own personal care. And you don't have to feel guilty about this. It's for you. You've worked for the money. So you deserve a portion of the money just for you to spend for your own activities that will make you feel good and feel happy. Don't spend all the money on, of course, based on how much you're earning, that can be a challenge, but however much, set aside a small portion. You don't have to spend all your salary, of course, treating yourself or doing the things that are not like a must. So if the budget allows, treat yourself at least once in a while, or if possible once a month. Buy something or do something for yourself. Go to facials, go for a massage, travel somewhere, go for sleepover in a hotel one night. Do something that makes you feel that you're caring for yourself, that makes you feel good. The breaks are important. If you're in a routine for a very long time, that is not good. So find something to break the routine and go somewhere, do something for yourself and treat yourself. I know sometimes, especially if you're taking care of not only yourself, you have a family, immediate family that depends on you, and then you have the extended family that's depending on you. So sometimes you feel like, maybe I should send this money to my parents or my relatives, my neighbors, and then you forget about yourself. So always, however big the situation is, try to set aside some money for yourself. Don't send everything. Don't work too much and then send all the money to someone else who will use the money to buy the things that you are postponing because you want to help them. Treat yourself first. Put yourself number one. And another way of taking care of yourself or showing self-love for yourself is to practice forgiveness. And not just forgiving other people, also forgiving yourself. And we are human. We do mistakes. We make mistakes. But we should not let the mistakes define us. We should move past the mistakes, forgive ourselves, learn from those mistakes, and move forward. You cannot be a prisoner to your past mistakes because you have a future. You're living now. You're still alive right now, and you have a future. So don't let it pull you back. It's already done. There's nothing you can do about it. Just learn from it and move forward. So another way of showing self-love to yourself is surrounding yourself with positive people. Who are the closest people to you? Who are your friends? Who are the people you hang around with? Do they appreciate you as a person, support you and support your dreams? Or are they always looking for the negative things or mistakes that you've done and reminding you all the time that, oh, you did this wrong, you did this wrong, and not remembering all the good things that you've done for yourself or even for them. So choose your friends wisely. Surround yourself with people who push you to be better. Not the people who are always putting you down to make you just feel bad. Because after that, then you go home and feel like it was a wasted day. Why did I have to go and be with those people if they don't like me or they don't appreciate me? So choose your company, your friends wisely. Better to be alone than be in bad company. And another thing to show self-love for yourself is to pursue a passion. If you have something that you're passionate about, pursue them. Don't let people say that that's not a good hobby or anything to do. It's you who defines what your passion is, what your passion is about, and not someone else defining it for you. And if that's something that makes you happy, just go for it. Go for it. As long as it's not illegal or anything like that, just go forward and do it, if that makes you happy. And something else is celebrate small wins. Every time you win, however small the win is, celebrate. Even just without sharing, you can celebrate it by yourself or with your loved ones or the people who are close to you. For some people, the small wins are very small, but for you, you know the journey. You know the sacrifices you've made to be where you are, to achieve that small win. So when you achieve it, celebrate it. Don't let people belittle it and say, that's so small. I achieved that when I was 10 years or something like that. For you, at whatever stage, whatever you achieve, celebrate those wins. And the big wins, if you like to share with your loved ones or people who are close to you, you can share and really celebrate, and celebrate in a big way, because you and you alone knows the journey that you took to get there. Another thing to practice self-love is practice mindfulness and meditation. Yeah. Acknowledge where you are as a person at that time. Acknowledge who you are. Be cognizant of your own feelings, and be mindful, of course, of other people's feelings. And you can do meditation. If you're good at that or you need help with that, I'm sure there are people who can assist you with that. So you can practice that so that, you get that positive feeling about yourself. And one final one, and not the least, is if you're having challenges with social media. I know all the social media platforms are encouraging people to do this and that, but if you feel like it's affecting you as a person negatively, then it's okay to take a break. It's even okay to delete all your social media accounts. There's so many people who are deleting their Facebook accounts, Instagrams, TikTok, if they're not adding any value to your life and they're affecting you negatively, then it's okay to take a break or quit. Nothing will change. Nothing bad will happen. So just focus on yourself. Focus on the positive. And the negatives that you feel are negative, find ways to improve. If you're not able to do it by yourself, seek help from your friends. If they're not able, of course, you can seek help from professionals. So with that, I hope you're practicing loving yourself this coming week. So thank you so much for watching. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe, give us a comment and a thumbs up. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.